Hi, this is Shabani and you're watching Samsung Galaxy Note, India's Glam Diva. It's time to take a look at the successful women who have helped weave the fabric of India. These divas have helped define a nation in one way or another and created quite the stir doing so. Come and get inspired as we explore their lives and find out what it takes to be India's Glam Diva. It's right about that time again, and I know you've been waiting for it. It's time to meet those shining beauties and see what they're all about. 14 weeks, 14 magnetic divas, and let's not forget you at home driving the excitement by deciding who deserves the title of Samsung Galaxy Note India's Glam Diva. So many difficult choices, I feel your pain. That's why we've sourced a dynamic panel of experts to make it that much easier for you. It's our pleasure to bring on board Rajiv Masan, a powerhouse of wisdom as our mind guru. Next, we give you a motivational burst with our very own body guru, Shaina NC. And last but certainly not the least, the inspirational Shamak Davar, our soul guru, opening up the curtains of Maya and bringing it all back home to reality. Careful, once he's opened up those curtains, who knows what we will find. But just before he does, let's rewind it back just a little and dive into the eye of the mind, or rather, the mind of the eye. Curious to see what these eyes had to say? Well, here's a little teaser to help you on your way.
नया टैलेंट जो वही तो सिनेमा चेंज करता है.
All men look at and say, wow, that's a woman.
She's a very, very sexy woman.
Her debut performance may have hit the box office records, but it was her mesmerizing Nain that stole the audience's hearts forever. No second guess as to what sin you're committing if you don't know which Sinha this is. That's right, the one and only Sonakshi Sinha. Born into a filmy family with none other than Shatrughan Shotgun Sinha as her father, Sonakshi Sinha had no ambitions of becoming an actress. Little did she know that destiny had her own plans at play and life would never be the same again. Being debuted in one of the biggest hits to date, opposite the legend that is Salman Khan, automatically puts you on the hot property list in B-Town. This diva is riding high on her wave of success, and the nation is eagerly waiting to see what moves she makes next. At a young age, Sonakshi watched her brothers Love and Kush being groomed to one day make their debut on the silver screen. She visited her father's film sets with awe and excitement, and talk of all things film-related was just another conversation around the dinner table. Living in a filmy family was an everyday affair. Throughout her childhood, it was normal to see her father's friends, including some of the biggest names in the business, like Salman Khan, pop in to say hello. Sonakshi had been studying fashion at SNDT College and was interning at Lakme Fashion Week when a few designers requested her to walk for their shows. How did an overweight fashion student drop the kilos, change her career direction in life with overwhelming success, and become just as appealing to the young and old in the masses and the metros? Well, to understand her journey and the road she's taken, we need to swim inside the ocean of Sonakshi Sinha's mind. Salman and Arbaz were working on a very desi script which required an earthy appeal. Sonakshi was very heavy at the time, weighing 90 kilos, but her face held a classic charm, as did her confidence. Always comfortable and confident in the limelight, Sonakshi agreed, and destiny poked her notorious head in through the window and placed the Khans right in the firing line. The story of Dabang was soon narrated to Sonakshi and her father, and without any hesitation, fashion became history and a new mentor and muse were born in the industry. But not all was as easy as it appeared to the public's attention. Weighing 90 kilos and without any formal acting training under her belt, Sonakshi's world changed under the guidance and mentorship of family friend Salman Khan. Not only did Salman present the actress with a blockbuster hit, but he also helped her get into the best shape of her life. I guess angels do exist.
That film was designed around Salman, and here was a girl, a newcomer, who managed to make her presence felt in that film with a very small role if you go to see. She didn't have the item song in that film, and still people came away remembering her because she had this smoldering presence. I think she has this very wholesome Indian woman presence.
hard work and drive that it took her to achieve such a tremendous feat was a strong and dedicated mind at play. Sonakshi had been given an opportunity to shine and she wasn't about to miss the boat. She knew a door had been graciously opened up for her and she had every plan of walking through it with her head held high and ready to shine.
She comes from big acting genes. She's Shatrughan Sinha's daughter. So one wants to see her in a film that will really expect some solid acting chops from her. Dabang, she got the opportunity to do a few scenes. I mean, no one forgets that dialogue of hers still about the thappad. She does that really well, and I think that she managed to hold her own in Salman's presence, which is not easy.
With every script of Sonakshi's from Dabang right through to her upcoming releases, this diva has maintained a tight contract. Her contract clauses include a no kissing, no exposure policy, whether it be for her film, public or song appearances. In addition to this, all her film scripts are narrated to her parents and they have a crucial part in the choices that she makes on screen.
काफ़ी लोग approach कर चुके हैं, but that department is completely handled by my parents. I trust them completely, and if they would want me to do something like a big project, a big banner, अच्छे package that which I don't have to succumb in any way, like dignity ध्यान में रख कर, so I will do it definitely.
Well, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
I'm a real woman, I'll make you see.
Sonakshi Sinha's impressive entrance into the industry brought with it some of the biggest names in brand endorsements. But while the brands were busy knocking at her door, Sonakshi was busy planning her image, using just the right endorsements to do so. This diva aligned herself with youthful brands such as Provogue with skillful purpose. Her face became the ambassador for this brand that aimed at the youth of India. But it wasn't just the youth that she aimed at, she became the face of D Damas and Dinah Soap, taking the reins from Katrina Kaif as brand ambassador. Charging a whopping 1.25 crore per endorsement, she is most certainly swimming with the big fish now. There's no denying it, this diva is hot property and better still, she knows exactly how to play the game. Sonakshi upped her game even more, combining her passion for fashion by designing the 2011 winter collection for Provogue, bringing her back to her roots and showing the world that she's not just a pretty face after all.
I think I've been very blessed with the work that I'm getting in terms of films, in terms of endorsements. So I like to live in the present. मैं अभी का सोच रही हूँ जो अब काम मेरे आगे है मैं वही करना चाहती हूँ और अच्छे से करना चाहती हूँ.
Post Dabang, the offers came flooding in, but Sonakshi has carefully chosen a series of films that feature heavyweights like Akshay Kumar and Salman Khan as her leading men.
Dabang देखने के बाद इन्होंने मेरा दिल लूट लिया था. I was an awestruck audience, and मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि अब हम साथ एक फिल्म कर रहे हैं.
This diva is determined to grow from strength to strength, and she's mapped out a plan of action to help her do so.
Personally, I think that because Sonakshi is so young and so new, people haven't been able to make up their minds or form their impressions about her. There haven't been any controversies, fortunately for her. Either she's using her PR machinery very well, or she's really not a controversial girl. I think that she needs to be someone who's more exciting for the media. She's got a smoldering presence, but I think that she needs to have a little more pizzazz. I think that most people talk about Sonakshi as a before-after story, and also I think she's one of those examples of, if you will it, if you work hard enough, you can make it.
But right now, I think it's time for a healthy Lay's Baked break. So grab a packet of Lay's Baked chips and see you after the break on India's Glam Diva.
Identify with myself. I think I fit into Indian, Western, glamorous, non-glamorous. Wherever you put me, I'll be me. I think that's how it should be.